Hey, hi guys. Good morning. I think you're able to see my screen. Okay. Today I'd like to tell about SAP, SAP S4 Hana business partners. Now, in SAP S4 HANA business partners is in SAP S4 HANA business partners is mandatory. In ECC, we used to directly create a vendor or a customer using some XK01 T code, sorry, customer vendor for XK01, customer for XT01, like this. But in S4 HANA, what had happened is in S4 HANA, all the activities came under one single transaction called BP. Okay, BP means rest of these T codes has been the T code. This is what absoluted to BP means all the T codes are absoluted. If you want to create a vendor or customer, BP is mandatory. What BP contains? BP is nothing but it contains the master data of the vendor or customer. Okay, I don't want to explain more theory. Just this is a brief, and I'll show you the configuration of the BP. Means what is the use of BP? I'm not going to tell what is the benefits of the BP, and just I'm telling the BP configuration. Just this is the overview of this is the overview. I'm telling right now. See in S4 HANA, S4 HANA business partner BP, S4 HANA for creating a vendor or customer, BP is mandatory. Okay, how to configure the BP, how to configure the BP roles. First, BP category, and there is a concept called BP category. Sorry, and BP roles. This I'll explain you in the system what is the BP roles and all. Just a minute. See, I'm using a transaction code called BP. No, just let me go to the configuration first. SPRO. I'm SPRO SAP reference IMG. Here you are able to see cross component application. In the cross component application, there is a concept called SAP business partners. In this SAP business partners, and go for see. First, the main thing is for doing the in SAP S4 HANA. I think everybody is familiar with ASAP methodology. ASAP methodology. It is not as soon as SAP methodology. It is an accelerated SAP methodology. This is for ECC only. Okay. In S4 HANA, there is nowhere ASAP methodology involved. Okay. Make sure that it is an activate methodology. Okay, activate methodology. There is no ASAP methodology involved in S4 HANA. Okay, every business functionality we have to activate. If you want to activate bank, for example, if you want to activate bank account, we need to activate that bank NWBC transaction code. Okay, like the meanwhile, if you want to activate BP business partner functions, you have to activate some functions. Right now, I'll show you what are the activities that you have to activate. Okay, this is the methodology, ASAP methodology. I'm sure ASAP methodology. Click on execute button here. Make sure that this BW020 should be time dependent for the BP address, and BTU0BK this should be activated for the bank, and BP role should be activated. These three are mandatory. You have to activate, and rest of them are business scenarios as per the client requirement. You can activate. Okay. Kindly please go through that if you do have a SAP system S4 HANA. These three are very much mandatory. make sure BUT020 should be activated, BUT0 BK should be activated, and BUT100 should be activated. These are the time dependent business addresses, business bank data, and business roles. Okay, most of the probabilities will be done in the business roles itself. Okay, now go back. I'm so sorry, system is getting lagged. And here, this is an activate methodology I told you, no? Now, what is BP category? Here, BP category shows that to identify, identify the customer or vendor, identify the customer or vendor, whether he belongs to FI related customer or SD related customer. Okay, it identifies whether you are whether the customer is related to FI or whether the customer is related to whether the customer is related to FI or whether the customer is related to SD. Okay, here let me show it is coming. Yes, it's not coming. Just a minute. I'll try to open one more time. I think system is a bit slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'll use the recording for the time being. Yeah, here I told you, to identify the customer, whether the customer is related to FI customer or whether the customer is related to SD customer. Okay, I think people from SAP knows what is FI related customer and what is SD related customer. Okay, where the purchase organization is assigned to sales organization is assigned to the customer. That is called, we used to call it as a sales related customer, where the transactions only do from FI side, means the invoice is created from FI end and payment will as usually payment will run from FI end. Whether the invoice is created from FI end and payment should, all the activities done from FI, so we call it as FI related customer. If how SD related customer means, for example, if the invoice is, if you are going to do any sales or if you are doing the sales related activities, then RV document will be generated and payment will be done from FI side. Like that, we call it as this BP category defines whether the whether the customer belongs to FI related customer or SD related customer. BP category defines like that. Okay, I'll show you in the system what is a BP category. See, SAP, I told you, activate methodology. Now business partners. After business partner settings, then business partner settings, then BP roles. After BP roles, click on define BP roles. Okay, define BP roles. Here, after defining, just go for BP category. Click on BP category. See, this is the standard. This is a standard one. F star. See, this is FI related. Double click on this. See, FALCU001. It is a standard provided by SAP. FI customer. Okay. This is an FI customer. All the activities from the row, this category is defined. No, this category in the sense we use to identify whether the vendor is related to FI customer or SD customer. What is this organization? When you are going to create when you are going to use this category, it allows to create an organization, person, group. I think people will know about what is organization, what is person, and what is group. Now go back. I'll show you the configuration also. Don't worry. For the time being, you understand the process. Next, this is another standard role. This is this category, BP category. This category belongs to SAP business partner customer, means it is related to sales. Okay, particularly, sorry, it is related to it is related to SD. Okay, SD, CUSTOMER. Okay, kindly don't change this and use the standard if you need. Okay, if you want, use the standard. Okay. Kindly please don't disturb the standard settings. Okay, it will be a problem to you. Okay, you understand what is I think you understand what is a BP category. I'm going to report you one more time. BP category is nothing but it is used to identify whether the customer or vendor belongs to the same category, whether the customer means, for example, customer is related to FI or customer is related to SD. Okay, whether now under BP role, for example, this vendor, if the customer is related to, sorry, if the vendor is related to FI vendor or vendor is related to vendor. Okay, vendor. This is the use of BP category. Means BP category identifies whether the customer belongs to SD or whether the vendor belongs to right? And BP roles. What is BP roles? Coming to our Excel sheet. BP roles. Okay, what BP roles do is, for example, in an organization, your customer, for example, I have a customer. My business is textile business. Okay, I'm selling some shirts to Krishna group of organizations. Okay, Krishna groups. I'm selling some shirts to Krishna group and he is my customer. Okay, he is my customer. Now what I'm doing is same thing, I am purchasing some raw materials just from Krishna groups again. Okay, he is my vendor. Okay, BP role comes into the picture here. BP role. BP role comes into the picture. For example, if I use the role, means I can extend, means BP role used to extend the customer to vendor. Okay, BP can extend. BP role can what BP role can do? BP role can extend to customer and it extends to vendor. Okay, and not only customer and vendor, what BP role will do, it extends see, company code to another company. For example, what another company in the sense, for example, if you have a vendor X1, vendor 1 in company code 100K. Okay, you want this vendor to 200K. Yes, it is possible by BP role. We can extend that to 200K. Okay, that is the use of BP role. Okay, BP role, for BP role, what is the use? It is used to extend the category, extend the role. Means, for example, if you want the customer to vendor or vendor to customer, you can extend your roles. Okay, for the reason BP role we used to extend. I think BP role can be extended with company code to company code, customer to vendor, next vendor to customer, like this, vendor to customer, and company code to, and the FI customer to SD customer, and FI vendor to SD vendor, sorry, MM vendor. Like this, BP role used for BP role used for extending the vendor or customer for the different categories like company, changing the company code. Here in the company code, for example, if X1 has recon account 1, in the X2 you need recon account 2, that is also possible. You can add another recon account as well. Okay, same configuration is not required for the same company code. For example, in 100K you have recon account 1, in the 200K you want to maintain recon account 2. Yes, you can maintain, it is possible. It is possible in the maintaining self extension. Okay, this is the standard rule. Just it is simple topic, just don't get confused. I think I given a brief example. BP roles are used to extend the customer to vendor or vendor to customer. Again, customer FI customer to SD customer, FI vendor to MM vendor. Like that it is like that we can bifurcate with the BP roles and BP categories. These are the very much important for your things. Okay, for your things, these are the very much these BP categories are very much important. See, if you want, you can create your own BP categories and BP roles. Okay, if you want to create your own, and I'll show you how to create your own BP role and BP category. Okay, now first go to SAP system. Now SPRO, SAP reference IMG, cross component application. After cross component application, here is a business partner. In the business partner basic settings and business partner roles. Define business partner roles. Okay, create one. Now go to BP category. Here, click on new entries. After clicking on new entries, you want to create your own role. YY100. YY100. You define F5 and SD. Okay, FI and SD customer. And FI and SD customer. Differentiation type. This differentiation type, what is this differentiation type? This I can't show you, but you have to take it general data differentiation type. Backend it will work automatically when the general data. What is this? Generally we used to take 0, but I am not sure how system will work backend and displays the data. Okay. And this organization structure, or you want to create, if you want this BP role should be applicable for organization. Yes, if you want organization, person, group. If you want to activate this, you can activate these 3. Okay, click on save. Click on save means one category is defined. Means what I defined in the standard, there is 2 business categories. Instead of 2 business categories, I had defined a single business category, FI and SD, same category. Okay, for example only, we can create our own roles, I am telling you. Okay, or else do one thing, or else delete this. You go back once. No, go to position, F star. You copy this and create your own, like CU0, right? CU0, like I used to define KK 00. Okay, KK 000. What do you say? KK 000. Okay, this is FI related activity. Okay, just click on enter, save, and again go to F star, copy this one and go for KK 001. Enter, save. See, our 2 roles are created. go to position, KK star. Here our two roles are created. One is FI customer, one is SD customer. Okay, our two roles has been created. Means two categories has defined. Now go to business roles. Click on business partner roles. If you want to create no business partner roles, how you want to create? For example, there is no standard roles. These are for this there will be no. These are some business will provide some standard roles. Okay, these are the standard roles. See, what are the standard roles? See, extending FAGL and if you want, see, double click on this. This is the standard role. Whether this roles, how the roles are belongs to. Okay. Now what you do is check Z transaction is available. Or no, is it's available. Okay, fine. Then we will do one thing. Click on new entries. What we will do is KK 100. Okay, role F5 customer. Okay, FI customer and give your role KK 100 FI customer role. Okay, now come down. Here BP view. Make sure this BPU should be standard or BPU should be standard, or you can define your own. Means screens. Yes, screens. What are the screens? How I'll show you. I'll show you what are the screens and how should be displayed. Take this FALCU00. Okay, just click on enter. See, standard. This should be active. It will be automatically activated. Or if you want this FI customer to be standard, so this automatically it will assign. Okay, just click on save. Now go back, go to one KK101. This is SD customer. Okay, SD customer. You have defined the category, no? You have defined the category KK001 SD customer, right? This role and give the BPU. BPU, what is the BPU? Give the standard for timing 01 for the customer. Okay, we just click enter. Automatically it will be gets. Just click on save. No need to do anything, just click on save. Now go back once. See, you have to define roles FA customer and SD customer. Double click on this and you have defined this one standard and you go back. Automatically one should be standard. Anything should be standard. No problem. Just click on save. Now after this one you have to create a number ranges. Just now I have created two business roles. Sorry. Now I have created two business roles. Go to business roles KK1. Now I have created this KK100 SD customer and KK101 is related to SD customer. Okay. Now go back. Just click on go back. Need not to do many things here. Just go on, click on the number ranges here. Just click on the number ranges, define the number ranges. For time being, take standard, anything standard. I'll check any free number range. See here, what is this? C1 is the number range. I'll take here C1. Okay, what you do, we do a customer grouping, right? Customer account groups will define. No, that same ways we used to do grouping here. Okay, just click on new interest. Just click on KK01, KK05, KK01. You take BP. Just BP hyphen 100K is my company code. Description same. Number in C1. Just I'm not going to define number in C1. Just I had control S save. Now what we have to do is, now what we had defined, we had defined BP role, BP category, and we had defined number ranges for BP. And after that, I had assigned the number ranges for business groups. This is the one I had created group. I'm not going to go a little bit complicated. Why? Because For understanding BP for the basic practice only, I'm telling for that. I'm telling here, and go for the customer settings. Go for the customer settings. I'll show you how the BP and vendor will BP and customer will integrate. I'll show you the rest of the parts. Okay, these are the main steps. First, the BP role is very important here, creating a BP category and BP role. After creating the BP role and BP category, define number ranges. After number ranges, define groups like account groups we used to do for customer and vendor. No, like that we used to define account groups for BP and assign the number range what you have defined. Okay, now go to account, financial accounting and create a customer account group. Sorry, go to the financial accounting. Next, accounts receivables, customers, master data, preparations, define account groups. Here, after defining account groups, here I'll define same KK05. Okay, new entries. Click on KK05. Click on just customer hyphen 100K. Customer 100K. Just leave here one time vendor. If he is one time vendor, we can take it as a one time vendor. And output determination, I'm not sure what is this output determination, and click on the general data, like it is called the one type of field status variant. What you have to control, what are the required fields for your account groups. Okay, and now go back and click on company code data, account management, reconciliation account as required. Okay, click on save. On account group I had defined, and come back. I have defined the account group KK05. Okay. Now define the screen layout for the company. This is the field status variant for the company code. Okay. 100K. I'm checking for the account. What is this field status variant? If you want, you can put the reconciliation account like this. It is a field status variant which controls the company code related. If you, this account group, you want to control like a field status variant for the company code. Okay, for this we use this define the screen layout for the company code. Okay, next define the screen layout for the customers, means how the customer should be activated, means create a customer, what are the roles when you want to display the customer, what are the roles and what are the screen should be displayed. We use this step. Okay, and next define clerk. Clerk, I think for example, if you have a number of, for example, I have some four departments, 1 2 3 4 departments, like that. For 4 I have divided my defined as a responsible persons. Okay, if I take clerk as 01, means the Subbu means she is the responsibility for that. Number 2, if I take the clerk as number 2, Priya is responsibility, like that I used to check. Okay, next define industry type. Industry type in the sense to identify for probability analysis, to identify the reports, I used to define industry types like 01, like this 01 financial accounting services, like that I used to extract the report. When I extract the report, that will be useful. Now same as usual, I think in the same as ECC, create a number range. Here create a number range means there will be a common number range. Let me see. See, anything is free here. Okay, I'll take y1. Y1 is free. Okay, I'll take y1 and assign it to my account groups KK0. Okay, go KK05. I assign it to y1. Okay, click on that, save. Now what you have to do? Now I had created. Now what I did, I had created a BP category, BP role. After BP role, I had created a number range for BP. After that, I had created a group for BP. Then after I had created a customer account group. Then I had created a number range. After that number range, I had assigned that number range. Now I'm going to integrate BP is equal to customer. Means I'm going to integrate BP with customer. I'll show you how. This is the main step. Sorry. Again, cross component application. After cross component application, go down, and here you're able to find master data synchronization field. Okay, here click on master data synchronization field. Then click on customers and vendors integration. After that, business partner settings. There here customer integration. See, master data synchronization. After master data synchronization, customers and vendor integration. After vendor integration, business partners. Business partner settings, then set for the customer integration. Now click on this here. Now set BP role category for the direct to BP. Now you have created a BP role, now one BP role. Now you can add here like this. How you can add? Click on new entries. Just KK and KK 000, right? 000, KK 000. This should be customer based. Okay, this should be customer based means if you want to keep this role as optional, you can select this one. I want to keep it as a standard, so click on save, like, and click on enter. Business partners like this, it will come. Click on save. Then again go back. Sorry, and I had created no KK 001. Just click enter. Enter, no need to do anything. Just you have to maintain like this. Save. Enter. No problem. Just click on save. Go back. Save once again. My system is slow, I think. Let me stop the recording. Oh, it's gone. It got saved. Okay. Now go back once again. Now what you have to do is, next step is go to field assignment customer integration. Here click on assign keys. Now click on define number assignments for direct BP to customer. Okay, just click on this button. Okay, it was locked. I think if it is locked, what you have to do, go to SM12, remove your user ID. This is a basic step. No, this is the basic configuration. Don't, it is not that much high level configuration. Okay, just basic configuration for your practice purpose only. Okay, it is a basic configuration just for practicing. Okay, just click on new entries, and here KK05 and KK05 you are assigned. Here what you are doing, see, here you are merging like OBYC settings. Okay, BP group and customer account group. Okay, customer account group is KK05, right? I'm merging here. Just click enter. See, KK05, just click on save. Means it is merging. Okay, now I'll create a customer. I told you, no, customer transaction code is /n BP. Okay, all the BP settings has been completed. Now BP, click on organization. What is my BP category I had defined? No, let me check. KK find wait 1 minute, sorry guys, let me check where is KK. Yeah, KK 100. Okay, I'm clicking on KK 100. Just click on create. Oh, just a minute. Okay, click on create. Here change as your group should be KK05. Okay, BP like this, and click here name, like some Krishna groups. No, sorry, Lavanya groups. Just click enter and maintain this company code. Now fetch term Lavanya groups. Okay, then here for address, in the address, click on address overview. You can maintain this valid from valid to identification number, like identification numbers like your details and all. Vendor type of industry, here you can check the type of industry. What are the industries you can assign like this? You can you can assign the industries. And next, what is this? And next, go back. I told you, no, BP screen. I told you BP view. In creating the BP view, I told you BP view, right? It is not going back. BP view. These are nothing but BP views. Okay, like this BP type, BP payment transactions, payment transaction in the sense bank address. Okay, like this. Next, click on company code data. After clicking the company code data, just click on 100K. Your company code. Just click on 100K. After clicking 100K, just I'll get an error message. See, it will show some error message. I think business partner is created. Now click on 100K. See, custom 100K company code is not available for the business partner 3001. I don't know the system in the standard. It is not working. Just try to take some other business role. Let me check with the standard business role. It is working or not. Actually, the system has an internal problem. Yeah, standard business role is working. For take the standard business role, I have some system errors. Okay, so that's why I'm getting this kind of error. Just click on 100K if you want to create. Click on 100K. Just click on 100K and the prior groups it came. And take any reconciliation account. Click on save. External. What?
Recording in progress.
Now go to the transaction code BP once again and click on the organization. After clicking the organization, maybe the system that we had created, that role is not working for the time being. You take the standard role itself. Okay, standard role. Click on create. Sorry, and click on Lavanya groups, just Lavanya groups, and click hit enter. After hit enter, it is asking some required fields to be filled. Just fill these fields. Just some address. There is an IN, and here AP and language English. These are the main activities. Means these are the BP roles. Sorry, BP views means what are the screen. For the example we had in the BP view screen, we had specified in the BP view. In that BP view, just enter. After entering this BP view, this controls the fields. Means I had shown you here while creating our standard role. SPRO cross component application. Here business partners, just business partners, business partner roles. It's cute. Based on this view, this will be displayed here. This will be displayed here. Okay, based on the view, that will be displayed here. Now, what is I told you, role extension here. For example, I can extend this role to KK100 FI and KK0002. Let me see, KK0002 one I had created now. Find that KK100 not KK100. KY100 KK. Some this is a trial system. Some you might get some errors and all. See, KK100 is FI. KK101, I think. KK0001. Let me check. Sorry, I'm using. I got some internet issue. I think just I'm using the recording and. Sorry guys, I have some network issues, so that I had stopped the recording. Now I'm trying to create a BP. There was some numbering issue also. I had rectified that. I'll show you what I had done. Go for the standard itself. I don't think so. Wait just a minute. We'll go our group here. No, we have to define our group. KK05. Here, click on company code. Just click on our name. Hit enter, and it will show any probabilities are there. Just select our role. Click on create. Okay. I'm sorry. Just click on enter. It will ask country India, region AP, English. Just click on enter. Yes, some address you need. You can take anything. Just enter. After that, I showed you the views as well. We can now click on company code data. Company code data is nothing but our. We can click here. Company code 100K is my company code. Click on 100K. Just hit enter. After give here recon account. I'll take the recon account. Just click on it here. See here. With this role, we can switch to different company code. If you click on switch company code, yes, I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this for time. See, click save. See here, in the customer number will appear. There is a there is some dump error. I don't know why this came. Let me try once again. BP is created. It is telling. So it is going to dump. What is the reason? Company. Click on company code. Click on company code 100. Can you take any reconciliation account? Click on save. Yeah. See, system is automatically pick the customer number. Okay, based on our number range. Now, if I want this to switch to other company code, same. I can switch by clicking here. Click on here 100R, just 100R. Rajesh Industries. Just click on enter. Oh, sorry, 100R. I want to click this 100R. Just enter. Company code 100R. So I want to create a business partner first. Just a minute. This same. I think it is not. If we have our own company code, we can shift. I think some internal settings is needed for that. Okay, switch company code. We can switch like this. Some 100R. Like if you want to switch different company code, we can switch. Just click here. Switch company code. Click on 100R. It is allowing. Okay. Now go to the drop down and send it replace account. Just click here, enter, and just click on save. It won't save. Yeah, means this vendor, this customer had switched to what is that? Switch company codes. Here, switch company codes. You can check here company codes if you need. Okay, just double click on company codes. See what this vendor has switched to. See, you are able to see 100K. This vendor 100K is switched to 100R itself. This is the role. It can be used for switching also. Okay, and you can switch like this if you need. And here, if you want, I can switch this role, extend this role to customer. If I can extend this role to customer if I need also. Okay, I can give here my company code 100K. Actually, it won't. I did not do any customer activities. So I'm unable to switch that. Okay, I cannot shift that. Means I have to do some customer groups and all accounts. So like that, it is possible. Hope this, I think, same configuration for customers and vendor. Try to configure and you can ping me if you have any doubts. Okay. This is done for my time, and this is the basic configuration, and BP is not that much high. Okay, make sure that if you need any support, any help, you can ping me on krishnateja1914@gmail.com so that I can assist you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you understood. You can reach me for any doubts. Okay. I had this is my mail ID. KRISHNATEJA1914 You can reach me if you have any doubts on this mail ID. Okay. For the BP setting or SAP related activities. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Hope this class and hope you understood this class.